What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and in this video I'm discussing Larry Wills refunds his OnlyFans subscribers, plus how much money did he make from it. Phil Heath shows off his abs, and will he make a comeback in 2022 or 2023? Lee Priest has shredded glutes after 7.5 weeks of dieting. Iain Valliere physique update. Which bodybuilder reporter had a heart attack today? Plus, which bodybuilder is about to shock the bodybuilding world? But all that plus much more coming up in this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and before we get into this one, I want to encourage you guys, if you like and appreciate this content, please give this video a thumbs up, smash that like button, also subscribe and hit the notification bell button. That way you'll be notified of every video that goes up for myself, Xavier Wills at Desktop Bodybuilding. But let's get straight into this one, and the first story we have is Larry Wills refunds his OnlyFans subscribers. So I was very shocked to see this initially, that Larry Wills actually started an OnlyFans page. Saw this on his story. It says exclusive content, link in bio, with this photo of him with a towel around him, sort of pulling his pants down, very suggestive. So I thought, wow, is this for real? Saw on the next slide, onlyfans.com, clicked on it, came up with Larry Wills' OnlyFans page. As you guys can see here, it says last seen 44 minutes ago, and then it just has, the prices, $20 per month. Then it's got 3-month deal, $51 total, or 12 months for $180. So I thought, this is actually legit. He's actually gone this route and decided to do an OnlyFans, which I have nothing against. Anyone can do what they want. It's 2022. People are more progressive and sort of not caring about and judging, I suppose, this stuff quite as much, even though there is still obviously a stigma around it. And he had a few posts up on there. You can't see the actual posts unless you sign up, and I didn't sign up. But 65 people did sign up, which is sort of surprising how few people actually did sign up, even just out of interest to see what's he actually putting up, considering he did have some posts on there. He had 142,000 link clicks on that story. He actually did show all this as well. So 65 people signed up, and as you can see here as well, he made $1,092. I don't know what currency that is. I'm assuming probably US dollars, otherwise he would have specified otherwise. And I really thought he'd make a lot more than that. I thought Larry Wills might make like 10K or something like that if he did this for 24 hours, because he gets so many signups. But I think a lot of people probably didn't believe it, or was wondering, is this real, and not wanting to click on it. But I do assume most of his fans actually are men as well, but obviously some men are into that. So I'm sort of asking the question now, is it for real? Because he did say in his video that he did have an ex that did it, that made really good money from it. And he's always wondering, what would happen and how many people would sign up if he actually did do an OnlyFans page. And the fact that he only had 65 people sign up, he's probably like, this isn't worth it financially for him. And, if he was doing this for real, maybe he goes, let's play it off as sort of like an experiment that I was doing for 24 hours. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments below about that. But what do you think about Larry Wills' OnlyFans page? Was he for real? Didn't like the results about how much money he made and then cancelled it? Or do you think it actually was an experiment the whole time? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And he did actually refund all the subscribers as well. I don't have confirmation on that, but that's what he said he was doing. Now on to our next story, and it's about Lee Priest. He's doing that transformation right now. No confirmation of actual comeback to the stage as yet, but 7.5 weeks in, this was actually posted a week ago, by the way, full transparency. He has shredded glutes because he was leaving a lot of hair on his legs, and he posted these photos of him trimming it down and literally sitting down. You can see lines in his glutes, which is pretty crazy because that was a knock on him during his career, but he didn't have shredded glutes. After 7.5 weeks of dieting now, he has shredded glutes, and I think that's a maturity thing in terms of the muscle and all that sort of stuff, because when he did come back at the NABBA universe, he actually was a lot more shredded than he normally is. So I think sometimes with time, the skin gets a little bit thinner and you get that more of that graininess and details. So pretty surprising actually how much Lee's legs have grown as well, because when you look at these before pictures and then you put them side by side with these after pictures in 7.5 weeks, his legs have grown a ton. Obviously they're with bike shorts on here, but you can see how much more thickness is there. And he's way leaner as well. So the fact that this dude put on this much muscle, it's just slabs of muscle on slabs of muscle, is really a credit to him. And I don't think many people could actually do this. So Lee Priest is looking fantastic right now. You can see this upper body shot was actually even posted earlier, probably 6.5 weeks or 6 weeks or 7 weeks or something like that after he actually started. He looks absolutely phenomenal. And I was expecting big things, but he sort of exceeded my expectations as well. So credit to Lee Priest on how good he's looking right now. In our next story, we've got Iain Valliere physique update posted up by his coach, Patrick Tour, and he says, I would guess we're a clean 5 pounds ahead of last year's progress. So I assume it means 5 pounds bigger, or maybe means 5 pounds lighter actually in terms of body fat, the same amount of weeks out. I'm not too sure. I think Ian's actually doing the Texas Pro, maybe a few of those other shows around there as well, and he's looking absolutely sensational. Tons of muscle. He looks like he's added muscle to his physique this year, and I think he's going to do very, very well in the Olympia. I'm predicting another top 7 finish. Will he move up based on last year and the year before, because he's finished 7th for the last 2 years? I'm not sure. It looks like his physique will be better. Will that convert to a better placing? We'll have to wait and see for Mr. Olympia in December. Our next story is about Phil the Gift Heath. Posted up this ab shot on his Instagram page, but sort of what got me a little bit more is the comments, because obviously the photo is looking pretty damn good. His midsection is way tighter than when he competed the last 2 times. So obviously, you know, he's got to be happy about that. He said in the caption, Sunday leg day, I've got goals and it's by no means just in my physique. I've accomplished a ton in my sport, but what my next climb on this mountain of life is something which I'm going to be most proud of. So I can't wait to see what Phil actually has planned. We know his documentaries has to be coming out at some stage very, very soon. And I'll be very interested to see if he actually makes a comeback to the stage, because there's another comment in there from Mark Lobliner who says, bro, I told you that waist would be beautiful in time. Best you ever. And Phil replied to this. He said, at Mark Lobliner, he said, you are right, brother. I honestly feel like I came back too soon after the 2 hernia surgeries. Healing really does take time. And then Mark says, at Phil Heath, aging like fine wine. So it sort of leaves it open to Phil going, hey, my midsection is way better now. The rest of my physique was great, you know, well, pretty good last time that he competed. I think maybe he's a little bit smaller than some previous years, but I think that he'd be able to actually get that back if he's able to train, you know, a bit more all out and whatever. But also, with everything that's happening in bodybuilding at the moment, perhaps feels like, you know, I'm happy with what I've achieved. 7 Mr. Olympias is, you know, not quite record tying, just 1 less than Lee Haney and Ronnie Coleman. And I'm sure he'd want at least 1 more Olympia to be equal most winning Olympia champion ever. But he's got to be obviously be realistic and think, you know, can I actually achieve this? And, you know, if his midsection's in check, if he's able to put that size back on, I'm sure he'll actually be able to do that. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Will Phil Heath make a comeback to the Olympia stage? And also you can see the video up right now that was also posted up the other day and said, embrace the pain and demand more. LFG, which we all know means let's go. So let me know what you think in the comments below about that. Then in another story, Giles Tiger Thomas, who works for Muscular Development, actually had a heart attack while emceeing a show in Ireland just yesterday, I believe, or today, I'm not too sure, you know, depending where you are in the world. This is a Muscle Contest Ireland show, and he put the caption, well, emceeing in Ireland didn't quite go to plan. The show started, felt fine, finding my way, the right rhythm. Then maybe 20 minutes in, I didn't feel so good. Heart started skipping beats. Then in the space of a few short minutes, I kind of remember making my way outside. That's when the chest pain hit me like a ton of bricks. I started shaking and sweating hard. The pain in my chest, up through my head, my back, never felt excruciating pain like it. Ambulance came, heart arrhythmia going crazy. It was terrifying. Doctor at A&E confirmed I had a heart attack. Cardiac enzymes are elevated. Troponin level should be 16, mine are 216. Going for a chest x-ray in a bit, flying home tomorrow is out. I'm here for a few days at least. That was honestly one of the scariest moments of my life and the most painful. Poor Lauren Lauder, which is his partner, she's in the waiting room so worried about me. Ireland, certainly a trip I'll never forget. So I just want to send out my prayers and well wishes to Giles Tiger Thomas. He's interviewed me on Muscular Development before. He's a really, really nice guy. He loves bodybuilding. So if you can, head over to his Instagram page and send your love and well wishes and all that sort of stuff, and let him know in the comments below as well. Now, which bodybuilder is about to shock the bodybuilding world? And we're going to do it at the Cali Pro. It's Tony O'Burton. He's looking crazy. He did the 212 Olympia last year, where I think he placed about 8th place, but it was because his gyno and he sort of slipped back a little bit. I believe he actually had surgery on that, and he is looking absolutely insane. The amount of mass this dude's added to his physique. He was restrained with that 212 in terms of putting on, you know, a large amount of muscle. Now, obviously, the cap is off and he's looking huge. He's very, very dense. He's got round muscle, and I just think that he's going to do amazing in 2022. I think he'll qualify for the Olympia and he'll be in that open Olympia. And honestly, I think he'll place top 10. He is that good, super underrated, and I just can't wait to see him do really well in 2022. But let me know what you think in the comments below about Tony O'Burton and how he'll do in 2022. Now, if you guys like and appreciate this content, please give this video a thumbs up, smash that like button, also subscribe and hit the notification bell button. That way you'll be notified of every video that goes up for myself, Xavier Wills at Desktop Bodybuilding, including interviews, bodybuilding news, contest coverage, plus much more. Also, head to hdmuscle.com, enter the code DESKTOP. You'll save yourself an additional 10% on your entire order, even if they have discounts on there already. So make sure you do that. The link is in the description below. They have amazing products. Check out their non-stim pre-workout. It is next level. The pumps are insane. So make sure you do check that out. Also, one shout out for this episode to Stefan Avuka. He's amazing. He sends me all the bodybuilding news. He's an absolute legend and it's much, much appreciated. Even if I haven't been using all the bodybuilding news lately because I've been so busy, but there will be a lot more content coming out from this channel from here onward. So that's it for me. For Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding, we are out.